Pro Vehicle Outlines WrapUP is an easy-to-use quoting application designed specifically for vehicle graphics, design, production, and installation. WrapUP provides a quick, automated way to provide accurate, professional vehicle graphics quotes to your customers. In this video, I'll be going through how to use Pro Vehicle Outlines WrapUP. When you first sign in, you'll be greeted by this welcome screen. To get started, we'll need to fill in some information under Settings. With the Settings page open, you'll see 4 main tabs, so let's work our way from left to right. Start by filling in your company information. Once you have all that complete, we'll move over to the Pricing tab. Here, we'll start by creating a new substrate or printable material. We'll call it Test Vinyl. The price field here is linked to the quote generation, so input the pricing you want to charge the client. The default units are imperial, but you can change it to metric simply by clicking on the button at the top left of the screen. The bleed amount is the extra amount of space on which you need to print before you trim everything. For this example, we'll use a bleed of 2 inches, and when you click Save, you'll see that Test Vinyl is now in the drop-down list. The tax rate will be whatever your local tax rate is. Here at Pro Vehicle Outlines headquarters, it's 13%, so we'll use that. Next, we'll add in our pricing. Let's assume our customer wants us to design the graphic as well as install it. We have a flat price of $400 for design, $300 for prep, and $60 an hour for our job, which will take about 7 hours. Now that we have our required information, we can start by creating the quote. Clicking on this Home button will bring us to the same page as the Create Quote button. The first thing we'll do is select our vehicle that'll be wrapped. We'll choose a 2020 Toyota Tacoma with a 6-foot bed. Once the template appears, we can begin our estimate. Let's assume this customer wants a complete wrap on both sides of the truck, the tailgate, as well as the roof and the hood. We'll start with the sides of the truck and we'll click on Draw Box. We'll call it Driver's Side. We'll select the Test Vinyl substrate and then simply draw the box over the driver's side area where the customer wants the wrap. We can do the same thing for the passenger side and the tailgate. For the roof and hood, there are some special tools to use. If the template you've selected doesn't have a top view of the vehicle, such as this one, we can use the Draw Hood and Draw Roof buttons to accurately measure it for us. If the template does include the top-down views, you can simply use the Draw Box tool. Starting with the Draw Roof button, we'll name this section Roof. You'll see that 2 shapes have appeared on the screen. If you hover over the Draw Roof button, a tooltip will provide you with more information on these shapes. Place the long red line segment along the roof of the side view, and place the short blue line segment along the front or back view of the roof. Once you have them aligned correctly, you can edit the length of the segments to fit the vehicle more accurately by clicking and holding on the red points. The hood is done in a similar way. Click on Draw Hood and rename it to keep yourself organized. You'll see 2 shapes appear after you click. Place the curved blue line segment along the hood on the side view and the straight red segment along the hood on the front view. You may then readjust using the red points or by entering the measurements on the left side of the page. If you decide you don't want any of the measurements you've taken, you can hit the blue garbage can icon and it will disappear from your list of measurements. At this point, we're done with the measuring, so we'll click on Create Quote on the bottom right. Based on the pricing info we input earlier and the measurements we've just done, we can see that this quote has been generated automatically. Wrap up the estimate by filling in the customer information on the left and clicking Save Customer. We can include extra information about this project as well. Once we're happy with what we've included, we'll click Create and we'll email the quote. Once you click this button, the email will be sent to the customer, so you'll want to make sure everything you've done so far is accurate and complete. Once it's been sent, it will appear in the Quote History tab over here. You can see that we've done a number of quotes for a couple of different customers. That's your overview for Pro Vehicle Outlines WrapUP. As we've mentioned earlier, you'll be able to create and send professional, accurate quotes very quickly with this tool. If you don't already have Pro Vehicle Outlines WrapUP, please visit www.provehicleoutlines.com or call 1-888-843-1325.